everybody. How you doing? It's DJ Gatsby, your host of the talk show with DJ Gatsby. We're back 2013 with a brand new show. We got a brand new lineup. You see, we got a new set. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful season. I want to thank my guests from last year who came on and helped me launch my show. We had, Glenda Gamble-Linton, Monica Matthews-Stowe. We also had a DC Book Diva, RJ Champ, and Eon Williams that came on. So a big shout out to all those people. Thanks for helping me launch the show and getting everything going. Again, new set, new show, new guests, and we have a new surprise for you. You may have heard about her. Been watching the D.C. area. She's a philanthropist, socialite, a wonderful, wonderful person, personal friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce my new co-host for this year, Miss Kitty Jones.
Hey, everybody. I am just, off the charts happy to be here as your co-host for the talk show, DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones. This has just been, I can't believe we're just right here right now in this moment. But we are, because I like talking about living in the moment, and we're going to do just that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Sure. I'm going to cut you off, Kitty, but okay. We're so glad to have you. I am. The show was really in need of a female co-host and I was holding it down myself, but, after some long soul searching, we decided to bring somebody on. And I want to take this time to thank Jason, the author Jason M. Lee, for suggesting you to come on. Because
as many of you may know, fans of One-on-One with Kitty, Jason and I interviewed Jason and Andrea Davis for their book, How Could My Husband Be Gay? And that was my very, very first interview, and I am just pleased that he would refer me to DJ Gatsby, and he was like, sure, we'll do this. Yeah, this is good.
It was a blessing that he did that because the search for a co-host was getting tough. Mm-hmm. It was going to be hard, and I'm really glad that that Jason reached out and suggested you.
And I as well.
Speaking of One-on-One with Kitty Jones, how did that whole come about? How did that whole talk show thing come about?
Well, the way that happened, it just happened at a lunch with one of my vendors, and he was telling me about this new project that he was working on, a publishing company, and he had this project, which was the How Could My Husband Be Gay? After reading a few excerpts, I looked at him and told him, I said, these two people have to be interviewed, and you know what? I need to do that.
You need to do it.
And he was shocked because, I have a day job, which many of us do, and he said, really, are you serious? I said, yes, I have to do it. So, and that's how Kitty Jones was born. And just in case any of you all want to know where Kitty came from, because my name is Kathy Jones, Kitty is a name that my oldest daughter gave me, Brianna, because, we look like sisters. And so she wanted to be able to not have people like almost fall out of their chairs and stuff when they would say, she would say mom. So she would call me Kitty, which I love. And that's just in case, a little background, just in case you wanted to know that.
That's great.
Yeah. So I'm pleased to be here.
We're glad to have you.
However, I'm here. Jason, of course, thank you.
Yes.
And to
Thanks,
everybody
Jason.
else, and to everybody who has supported Kitty along the way, you have something to do with that as well.
Speaking about support, we had a launch party. Huge launch party, right?
Oh, boy, wasn't that great?
December 15th at the 901 Restaurant and Bar in D.C.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful turnout.
If I haven't had a chance to tell all of the people that came out and showed up and actually showed out for this, this was your first really,
coming out party.
And those people showed up. They wanted to know who you were. They wanted to know about the new show. It was, my heart just goes out to you, the thanks, the gratitude, everything for you being there. And we are also going to call on you for your continued support as we try to give you the best show that you've ever seen in the DMV. Eventually, the country, the world, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're out to conquer all of that. Yeah. With the new show with Kitty Jones, we have a lot in store for you guys. We're still going to be doing our author series where we're interviewing authors and talking about their books. I'm going to start a sports segment where I'm going to talk about the latest sports, whether it's college, pro, or high school, local. I'm also going to be talking about music and entertainment, featuring music artists. Not live performances, but we're going to be featuring some videos and music from some of the local artists. And you have a few things you're going to be doing on the show, Kitty.
Oh,
also.
Most definitely. One of the things that people seem to want me to talk about is our relationships. One of my favorite subjects, and partly because I've been married for 27 years, and I don't have a problem with talking about that.
Absolutely.
And as well as I'm always coming, people always coming to me for advice. So I want to address some of your issues, your concerns, and kind of give you some advice on how to navigate through the dating world, as well as all of my one-on-one with Kitty supporters. I want you to know that we're still going to reach out and try to talk to people that have good things going on, your charities, your whatever's important to you. I want you to know that on one-on-one with Kitty, we're going to support you and put you on a big blast because we care about what you care about, for sure. We're going to be doing that as well. We're also going to be talking about beauty and fashion. That's something I really enjoy talking about. I have my own glam squad, which are both of my daughters, and I want to bring them on from time to time.
The glam squad.
The glam squad.
Who are these? I can't remember this glam squad. Who is the glam
squad?
Well,
the glam squad is Shay McAlpin of In the Cut. That was her own thing, but actually she works at Hair Cuttery right now, but she is fantastic. That's the hair guru. And then we also have Brianna McAlpin, who is my oldest daughter, who is a makeup artist extraordinaire. She's fantastic, and I don't trust this face to many people, and she does it up. And so that's my glam squad, and anybody else I want to pull in there along the way when they can't be there for me. And so that's who they are. So we're going to talk about what's hot, what's not, help you through trying to get ready to go to different things like inaugural parties and things like that. Some tips to kind of navigate through that as well.
Okay, that sounds real cool. So it's relationships, beauty and fashion. I'm going to be doing music.
All of that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Good reasons to tune in.
Yeah. Well, listen, you guys are in for one heck of a ride with me and Kitty. Again, it's just the beginning. What I want everybody to realize is that this has been a huge undertaking for me and her. We both have come from two different backgrounds, basically with the same vision. And coming together, we hope to kind of help each other to the next level. Hope you guys enjoying the new set. The new set is marvelous. What do you think about the set?
Isn't it spectacular? Haven't spent the last couple of days in New York City. I mean, look at this skyline. Can you believe this? I mean,
all right.
This is good, right? Okay, well, we're just going to get better and better. I mean, this is the first show. We thank you for tuning in to watch that, but we're just going to continue to grow, and hopefully you'll grow with us. And we're going to give you some must-see TV. We want you always tuning in. That's right. TV. We want you always coming back for more.
Coming back for more. Speaking of fashion and beauty, how do I look today?
You look, by the way,
how do I look today?
You look great.
I do.
You came, you showed up, and you showed out.
Yeah,
you really did. I mean,
yes, I did.
whole red tie thing and everything.
Yeah.
And
Rob,
you weren't working
your husband
it.
Rob gave me a few tips on that and said it was a nice
I
look.
can't think of a better person than
Yeah, my man Rob is upset. You can't see him, but
honey.
He over there holding it down.
Yeah, yes, you look dapper.
Thank you, thank you.
You really showed up.
You really look nice yourself. I got to commend you on the. Well, they can't see the guest shoes, but you really look
there's
nice
a story behind these shoes too. These are the shoes that I did my my second interview with How Could My Husband Be Gay.
Okay.
They're my lucky shoes. So I kind of put those on today, just kind of like a little good luck charm or something like that. Yeah. So so that's the story behind these. You'll get a chance to see my shoes and stuff like that in the beauty and fashion segments because I love fashion. I mean, don't we all, girls? But so I plan to showcase a lot of different things like that. But I pulled this together really quick just to be here. I wanted to be here on time. Yeah. Didn't want my co-host to wait on me. Yeah. I did pretty good, right?
I did wait on you though. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, it's okay. A man is supposed to wait, right, girls?
Yeah, we got it going. Listen, Happy New Year to everybody. It's 2013.
Definitely.
Had a wonderful time, 2012. I want to say a big shout out to DJ Gatsby's book club. Thank you guys for all the support.
Oh my goodness, yes.
You love the book club?
How can we forget? This is something near and dear to him, and we want to congratulate you for your Urban Literary Award.
That's right.
Being the best book club of 2012, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Literary Jewels
Big deal.
book club, and Keisha Green actually voted DJ Gatsby's book club.
Big deal.
Best book club of the year.
Congratulations.
Before we wrap it up, this segment, we're going to come right back. I want to say congratulations to Treasure Blue, author of the year. Shamik Spike, book cover of the year. Monica Mathis-Stowe, best new author of the year. Also, Wahida Clark, best female author. And it was Ashley Jaquavis for book of the year. So we'll be right back with more of DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones.
That's right.
Don't go there. Hey everybody, we're back here with the talk show with DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones. I love the way that sounds.
That sounds great. Has a ring to it. Sure.
Absolutely. We've waited so long to do our first show. 2013 is here. We're on the map. The show is live. You know, we got my man Rob here. We got Shay here. You know, it's really, really off the hook.
It's off the hook.
Now, everybody knows me. If you don't know me, my name is DJ Gatsby, host of the talk show with DJ Gatsby, which is now the talk show with DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones, founder of DJ Gatsby's book club. And we'll talk more about me later. Again, welcome my co-host, Kitty Jones.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely.
I'm honored.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
This is the part of the show when I want to get the viewers to really know who you are. You got a lot of people out there who know who you are. But a lot of people don't know who Kitty Jones is. You talked about how you got the name Kitty Jones. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about your passion for television and entertainment. How did you get started in television entertainment?
Well, this is something I've always wanted to do. I mean, I've always liked to entertain people. You know, give me a forum to talk to people, entertain them, encourage them, inspire them. That's what I will do. I've always been that type of person. So I knew that television would be a good way to reach a lot of people. So I've always wanted to do that. I love talking on the mic. I love the mic. Give me a mic. And
I've seen you in mic.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you could have been in 5,000 other places, but you're here with me, and I thank you for that. I appreciate it. I mean, that's just the way I am. I just like to make people happy. I like to make people feel good. And and that's why here we are with Kitty Jones. And most people that are around me can feel that energy. I like to be able to help people. I would like to help the masses. I think this is a good way to do it,
Sure.
You know. I live my life. I live as an example
Sure.
all the time. So whatever I tell people, I'm living that. That's the way it is.
Okay.
That's me.
That's you. The other thing, you have something that I've heard you say in a lot of your shows about, you know, living life to the fullest and
My mantra.
living like there's your mantra. Share that with us.
My
please.
mantra and the way I live every day is to love like you've never loved before. Okay. You should live like there is no tomorrow and inspire others to be the best that they can be. That is my mantra. I live that way, and I tell that to everybody else. That's what you should do. You figure if you're living like that, if you wake up in the morning and you're loving like you've never loved before. I mean, we've all thought we've been in love, but have we really? I mean, you know when you found that person, and you're living like there's no tomorrow, because we know that life is very, very short, and we should live just like this is our last moment, and inspiring people, which is a big deal to inspire people. And I think by doing that is by encouraging people, you know, and things that they're trying to do. Don't be a naysayer, you know. Just that's inspiring. And it's big, and it's something to work towards all the time. So
Sure. Very, very profound statement.
Most definitely.
Live, love. I mean,
yeah, it's big, right?
I don't really have, sayings like that. I'll say, get in where you fit in.
That's good too.
Or,
that's good too.
act like you know.
Yeah, act like you know. That's good. It's kind of old. That's like old school, but act like you know it's going to work for somebody. Probably.
You're saying I'm old school. Then.
Well, just a tad. I want to be careful with those, but no. But you know, whatever works for you. I mean, we don't. You know, we don't.
Well, you know, I don't really give a lot of advice. I don't really inspire a lot of people.
Oh, you don't know that.
But what I do is inform a lot of people and like to let people know about a lot of events and things that go on around them that affects their lives.
There you go.
So
and in doing so, you're able to inspire people without even knowing it. Because a lot of times you're inspiring people and you don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
I think just by living your life, you know, in a certain way, you are inspiring people and don't know it. And I think that's what we all should do. Just think about how better the world would be if we all did that.
Okay, that sounds great. Listen, I haven't seen you since the launch party in D.C. Yeah. I'm still recovering from that.
No, I think you saw me after that. We kind of got together during the holidays.
That's right. We did. So we watched
we had good times. Yeah.
That's right. We watched the game. We did a few things. You know, but you know that the launch party is just it's so remarkable. If you haven't seen the pictures from that launch party, go to DJ Gatsby. Go to the talk show with DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones. You'll see those pictures. Right. By the way, how was Mark as that photographer? How is he?
He is phenomenal.
Phenomenal pictures.
You know, he tells the story. Which photojournalism at its entire best, Marcus Bennett. I mean, he really did it. Every time I go back and look at those pictures, I smile. Can't help but to smile. He captured that entire evening. Everybody felt special. Yeah. You know, we were able to do a lot of one-on-one time with people, which is what people want. What I found that people, that's why they love one-on-one with Kitty, because they know that if I do something, they're going to get that one-on-one time with Kitty. Okay. I'm going to give them that moment.
Speaking of one-on-one with Kitty, you had a segment called Ask Kitty. Yes. And I know we don't have a lot of time because you got to do some more things tonight. But I want to ask you a few questions to kind of let people know how that one-on-one with Kitty goes.
My pleasure.
All right. Now, the first question I have for you, and this is from one of my friends. You've been dating a girl for a little while. Things are not working out. She's really into you. You're not really into her. How do you break up with that girl?
Well, that is very, very easy, okay? Really? Yes, because in everything in life, you are to be honest. And being honest, nobody said being honest was going to be easy.
Okay.
However, you owe it to the other person, because who wants to go out here hurting people? Who wants to do that? So you owe it to them, to look at them and say, hey, it's not going to be easy now. You're going to have to toughen up and man up with this. Be honest. If eventually... just be honest before you go out and lie and cheat and all that other stuff that they like to do. And then, you know what, in the end, you might be able to salvage that relationship in some way. Maybe you'll be able to be in the same room together without just like...
You mean remain friends?
Well, of course. So always be honest.
So be honest and just
always.
And that can go for guys or girls. If you're in a relationship that's not really working out, you've had some good times, you want to remain friends after. So just
everyone, I want you to learn how to just be honest. I mean, people will appreciate in the end. It's just common decency. Be honest. Okay.
All right. Another question. These questions came online from
and thank you guys for that. Page, I really appreciate it.
DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones Show, Facebook. The other question was, why when do you go out to parties and clubs and restaurants, there's always so many women and very few men?
Yes, we wonder that all the time. First of all, I don't know where the men are, but the ones that are there are standing around, not asking anybody to dance and just looking and got one drink that has all ice and one straw.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying. I mean, and so they're not approaching the women for whatever reason. On the flip side, women are wondering why aren't they approaching us? I mean, we have jobs, we have. Cars, we have houses. What does that have to do? Right?
That's good. That's good. I know we're getting to wrap up something. We're going to go a few more minutes. I want you to finish up with this. Yes. We want to know why the men aren't coming out with the ladies.
Well, they probably are married, attached to someone, don't have any money, don't have a job, barely have somewhere to live. I'm just saying, maybe that's what's going
Oh,
on.
we're getting a whole other different class of brothers
I'm
right
just saying,
here.
I mean, why are they coming out? Because I always thought men like to
class
grow.
of brothers.
I mean, so that's really deeper. We should go. We should approach that.
We're going to get back to that question.
Yeah, we have to approach that later.
Now, this is one more question. They're going to wrap up. We're running over. This is Kitty Jones and DJ Gatsby, our first time. Give us one more minute. Now, the other question is, women must have submitted these questions for one on one, Kitty.
Yes.
Where are all the good men at? Now, that's the question.
And my is quick and simple. We can do it for less than a minute. They are probably looking right at you.
Oh, they're right there, right in front of you.
At this moment.
Yeah, at work.
And you're overlooking
They're
them.
on the train.
That's exactly right.
They're at church.
They're probably right there. And for
They're in the
whatever reason,
supermarket.
you're not paying attention.
Wherever you are.
That's right.
They're right there.
That's my opinion.
All right.
Yes.
Listen, we're having a lot of fun. This is great. I'm so happy to be my co-host.
Me too.
We're going to take a break. We will be right back. We're going to do my book club.
Okay.
Present a couple of books. And we also have another segment with Kitty before we go. So we'll be right back. Stay where you're at. With the talk show with DJ Gatsby,
Definitely.
Kitty Jones.
We'll see you right back.
Hey everybody, we're back with the talk show with DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones. This right here, we're going to take a few minutes to talk to DJ Gatsby's book club members. Everybody knows who we are. We're on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. And you can also follow us at djgatsbybookclub.com. Today we're going to talk about 4 books that the book club is currently reading and we're recommending for the month of January. The first book is called Lives of a Real Housewife by author Angela Stanton. Bathed in the inside outrageous lives of a housewife spans the years of early childhood through adulthood. It's an illustration of guts and determination that takes to overcome tragedies in one's life. Her story begins at the tender age of 5 years old when Angela Stanton was raped. Now, she takes us into her survival mode on the streets and adjustments she had to make in her home life. The author shares experiences of her teen years growing up in Buffalo, New York, and she leads us on a short stay as a young girl in Greensboro, South Carolina. The author, rapper, wife, and mother guides us through her struggles into her early adult years in Atlanta. By fate, she lives a hustler's life of crime with none other than Real Housewives of Atlanta's own Phaedra Parks. By a twist of fate, her life crashes, sending her on a trip to a darkened place called hell. Urban author Angela Stanton survives to give us a raw, revolutionary account of her daring journey to redemption. In her sophomore book, Lives of a Real Housewife, Angela Stanton opens her past life for public viewing. The next book is Fly Betty by Cash Money content author Treasure Blue. The release date is going to be February 5th, 2013. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Treasure Blue's book. In the multi-billion-dollar-a-year entertainment industry, there is a secret side of women that few are privy to. All of these women are vying for one thing, an opportunity to live a luxurious, lavish lifestyle by snagging a rich and famous singer, rapper, or athlete. Now, Betty Blaze, or Fly Betty to those who truly know her, was not in it to be a wife or even the baby mama of a wealthy public figure. She had her sights set higher, much higher. While most of these young women use sex as their weapon of choice, Betty, a senior majoring in psychology, has developed skills she learned from her mother's diaries that prove much more powerful. Up until now, Betty has lived her life according to her own strict rules and standards, refusing to compromise for anyone, even if potentially meant shielding herself from true love. But when she encounters a man that she would never have anticipated falling for in a million years, the very tools she used to effectively against men began to turn against her, and deadly consequences are sure to follow. That's Fly Betty by Treasure Blue. The next book is Shattered in a Split Second by Vanessa Richardson Bagby. In the summer of 2005, one of the most awful things that can happen to a family happened to the Bagbys. Their 25-year-old son, Atiba, a motorcycle enthusiast, was clinging to life after a hit-and-run accident on the highway. As Atiba's family huddled together for support and sought comfort in their faith in God, they prayed that he would make it through the night. What they never expected was an enduring family saga that would stretch to every corner of their lives. Would his parents' marriage survive? How would his two kid brothers cope? What secrets did the family hold that would finally come to light? And who was driving the car that hit Atiba in the first place? Through her unbearable pain, a mother relives those awful moments in this heart-throbbing, true life account of her family's survival. She teaches us all that with the Lord's good grace and the courage to stand tall, anything except death can be fixed. Part mystery, part love letter to her son, shattered in a split second, asks, when the world shuts down on you and there's nowhere to turn, what do you do? Do you crumble to your knees or do you stand tall? For information, please go to www.shatteredinasplitsecond.com to get information on this book. The last book is by Jason M. Lee. It's the brother that we talked about earlier, who introduced me to Kitty Jones and suggested that she be the co-host for the show. The name of his book is Just Trying to Be Loved, published in March of last year. Great book. It has taken almost 2 years for Mark to put the pieces of his shattered life back together following a devastating breakup with his first love, Tony. Determined to never allow anyone to hurt him again, Mark becomes a recluse and throws himself into his career. Confronted with the demons of his past and a yearning to be loved, Mark soon finds his life spiraling out of control. Charismatic real estate executive Jared Muse knows that Mark is still healing and is resigned to give him all the time and space he needs. That is, until Tony re-enters Mark's life with hopes of reconciling. After a while of dating both gentlemen, Mark makes his decision. Unfortunately, this is when his nightmare begins. Hell also have no fury like a man scorned. Those are the 4 books that we're going to feature in DJ Gas's book club. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Also check us out on Facebook and visit DJGasBookClub.com for more information. We'll be right back. We're going to wrap up the show with Kitty Jones. She has a lot to talk about before we go. Again, you're watching the talk show with DJ Gatsby and Kitty Jones. We'll be right back. We're back once again, DJ Gatsby, with my beautiful co-host, Miss Kitty Jones. We're going to wrap the show up. We had a wonderful time.
Great time.
Yeah, I wish we could have stayed longer. Listen, we'll be back next week. Remember to watch our show. It airs Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Also airs Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 1:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
In Charles County on Comcast Channel 99 and also on Verizon Channel 11. Kitty, we got to wrap the show up.
We do. I mean, it's unfortunate we had so much to talk about, but I hope we gave you enough that you'll want to come back and see us. We're going to, again, entertain you and inspire you and support your causes and all that really good stuff. Again, I want to thank all of you all for your support. This has been a blast. Come back to see us, okay?
Thank you. Listen, I also want to give a big shout out to my man Roger Giles. He's a filmer, film producer in New York. And also, we're done? We're not done. Anyway, we also want to give a big shout out to my man Naeem Cash, who did some production work for us. Your friend Richard, I want to thank him so much for coming to the launch
Richard,
party.
fantastic. Thank you, Richard Montgomery.
Yeah, a big shout out to Jenny for handling the behind-the-scenes camera.
And thank you, Maria Harper, for that fantastic article.
Yeah, I love
Copa
that
Magazine.
article.
Thank you very, very much.
And again, for everybody who's following me and my career, everybody who's following DJ Gas's book club on Facebook, and following the DJ Gatsby show.
And for all that you all do. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Again, don't forget, Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 11. 7 days a week, 9:30, 1:30, 4:30, and 7:30 p.m.
All right.
Listen, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in. DJ Gatsby and
Kitty Jones. Take care, everybody.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.